Today we're going to talk about 4 important key things that we should integrate in our lives that will improve our success and happiness in our everyday lives. The first thing is saying thank you. We don't do enough of saying thank you. We don't say thank you a lot of the times when we should. We forget to say thank you. So from now on going forward, always say thank you for every little thing. If somebody held the door open for you, thank you. Thank yourself all the time. Every day you wake up, you should be thankful for what it is. You should be thankful for what you have. No matter how much or how little you have, always be thankful. The second important thing is saying sorry. Sorry is so cheap, yet it's so powerful. It's powerful enough to change your day and someone else's. See, a lot of the times because of our ego, we forget that everyone has different experiences. Everyone has different values. Everybody has different understanding of what things are. They have different level of competence, different level of integrity. No matter where, no matter who, or no matter what, end of the day, everyone believes what they feel is right. So a lot of times because of our ego, you may hurt someone by saying something so simple, yet you may not realize it. So you should say, hey, I'm sorry if I misunderstood what you said. I'm sorry for what I've said. I'm sorry about your bad day. I'm sorry to hear what happened. See, these little sorry words takes few seconds, but their meaning and the process and the way you make the other person feel goes a very, very long way. So, say sorry. I'm sorry you didn't have enough time for the dinner. I'm sorry I was on my phone while we're at dinner. I'm sorry I didn't get to spend enough time. Remember, integrating and saying sorry doesn't hurt. These are words, they're cheap. But what they do is powerful and full of success and happiness. The third one is forgiving. Now, saying sorry and forgiving goes hand to hand. A lot of times we have a conversation or debate with somebody and we feel that we are right and they feel they're right, and little conversation turns into a loss of a friendship. Why? Why does that happen? Because we have ego. All of us have ego. Ego is part of who we are as humans. So understanding that, recognizing that, understanding that their understanding of what they're referring to may be right in their own terms. They may have facts, or they may think they have facts. I think I have facts. I think I'm right. But in that process, always learn to say sorry, always learn to forgive, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. You say sorry, you forgive, you do yourself a great deal to deal with a better day. So, let's always make sure we say thank you, sorry, and learn to forgive. So easy to do, so let's practice. The fourth and the most important value and part that we should integrate is saying, I love you. You see, I grew up in a Desi family. My parents never said I love you, or they didn't really find the value of saying I love you. And every time we would get into an argument, it's always about why they're right, why I'm wrong, why, everything that I'm doing has no importance, and many other things. But saying I love you changed everything for me. And it started a day back in 2017 when my mother and I were in a very deep fight, and I realized that she loves me. Her way of expressing love is different than mine. Her way of expressing that she cares for me is different than mine. And throughout this time when we were both angry and upset, I decided to take a different approach and say, Mom, I love you. And immediately she stopped. And she smiled. From that day forward, every time we get into a fight, I just tell her how much I love her, and it works great. That's just my personal experience. That's just something that worked for me in a certain type of situation. But saying I love you goes a long way with your family, with your friends, and everyone else. So I tell my siblings once a week that I love them because I love them and I miss them. We're gonna talk about sibling relationships another day. But listen, integrate thank you, say sorry, forgive, and say I love you. Take care until next week.